How to use boredom to be more productive. Of the different emotions that we perceive, boredom is possibly the least understood. It's relatively easy to say that boredom can affect our mental health, which is why most people avoid getting bored. But what if boredom has its benefits? At a study by Park et al. 2019, they found that boredom can increase a person's productivity and creativity. A set of people was given a creative task, while another set was given a boring task. Upon completion, each individual was given the same task of creating a unique and creative excuse for a late person without making them look bad. The result of each individual were ranked by random people in terms of quantity and quality. The person from the boredom-inducing tasks outperformed those from the creative task group. Boredom can be a powerful tool that can help us do more and be more. With that, here are the reasons why boredom is the key to productivity and how boredom can be utilized to increase creativity. Boredom can ignite creativity. Boredom is the desire of the stimulation of the brain that makes a person feel unsatisfied or longing to do something. If we cannot satisfy this feeling of dissatisfaction, the brain will always find ways to remedy this condition. Through daydreaming and allowing the mind to wander, creativity and problem-solving skills are improved. This is all thanks to boredom. Thanks to boredom, our minds can be set free. Who knows what kind of creative juice our brain will secrete next? Boredom boosts productivity. Allowing yourself to experience boredom leads to an increase in productivity, which could benefit you in the long run. Park et al. 2018 conducted a study wherein participants sorted beans according to color. They found that individuals that finished a mundane task performed better on activities that required the generation of ideas. Their output was compared to those that had previously completed an interesting task before the idea-generating task experiment. This simply means that the more a person gets bored, the more that they are willing to finish a task. Boredom allows people to focus on their goals. Despite its negative effects, boredom gives people a temporary escape from reality. It also allows people to be more focused on future goals. Daydreaming gives the brain a brief moment of respite and allows the person to subconsciously plan their future. Boredom promotes self-awareness. Boredom can sometimes act as a sensor that alerts a person if something is not right. It acts as a warning device, alerting a person that they are not doing what they intend to do, and motivates them to focus more on their respective tasks and goals. The absence of boredom makes a person dull, as they will focus more on a job that they do not enjoy, or remain in a job that doesn't challenge themselves, preventing self-growth. Types of boredom. In a study by Goetz et al. 2013, they delved deeper into what boredom is and divided it into 5 separate types, each having unique characteristics. Apathetic, a negative type of boredom that results in a sense of helplessness and depression. Destructive behavior is also seen in this type of boredom. Indifferent, the neutral type of boredom, where people feel a sense of calmness. Goetz et al. Described it as the feeling of relaxation or cheerful fatigue. Calibrating. This type of boredom is when a person feels lost and confused. This type of boredom is often observed in people that perform repetitive tasks. Reactant. Reactant boredom features aggression and motivates individuals to escape the boring scenario and avoid the people or circumstances responsible for the event. Searching. This type of boredom is characterized by restlessness and the constant drive to reduce the boredom. This type usually leads to the formation of hobbies and interests. We can easily say that we're bored, but it's difficult to identify why we're bored and how to exhibit this boredom. We can utilize boredom to its full potential by understanding why we're bored and how it manifests. Utilizing boredom to its full potential. Boredom has its benefits, but as with all things, it should be in moderation. It is a brief moment of respite, but it should be interspersed strategically throughout a person's day. To fully utilize boredom to its full potential, a person should identify the type of boredom they exhibit. From there, they can identify the next steps that they should take. The end goal of this is to improve the different aspects of a person's life and reduce the negativity. With that, here are some ways on how to incorporate boredom into our daily lives and utilize it to its maximum potential. Select the right activities. Almost everyone has experienced a boring and repetitive job. This could range from arranging books in a library to analyzing a vast amount of data, usually numbers, for a research project. These types of jobs can be boring in a negative sense and mentally draining. To fully utilize boredom, an individual needs to select an activity that needs little or no concentration, or simply a no-brainer activity. Some of these tasks include sitting with your eyes closed, swimming, or simply walking in a place that you are highly familiar with. Let your minds wander as you perform these activities to achieve your goal. Eliminating distractions. These days, almost everyone owns a smartphone. Smartphones help us pass the time in different situations, such as waiting for the bus to arrive or waiting for the elevator to reach your floor. To fully experience boredom, one must disconnect from the world, and that means disconnecting from those that distract you. Instead of relying on distractions, allow your brain to daydream. Use the quiet moments to your advantage. Refraining from overbooking oneself. At this time and age, it's easy to not get bored. You can hang out with your friends, play video games, or go to an amusement park. But when the day ends, you'll slowly realize that you have no time for yourself. You have no time to be bored. Set some time for yourself and for you to be bored. It will help you reconnect with yourself and plan the next steps for your life. Conclusion. Boredom is not an enemy that we should conquer and defeat. Always balance the time for work, play, and boredom. The next time you get bored, remember that your work performance, mood, and creativity will improve with these small hours.